So now we have a weapon. So as I was mentioning before, if you raise the weapon, that's how you raise it, right? And it won't shoot unless I press left click. And I won't be able to shoot it unless I hold right click to aim up. Now, with weapons, you can also just press right click and it'll immediately aim down sights. But if you want to, let's say, hold it hip fire, kind of give yourself more view, or you want to lean with it and do this, and then maybe you want to aim in after that. So you're holding right click. If you press shift, you will aim down sights. Okay? So now the next thing. So you're holding this, you press shift, you're aiming down sights, and let's say it's a rifle and it's a long distance shot. You want to hold your breath. So let's go ahead and aim down sight. And your hold breath button, I believe, is actually, I'm not actually sure what it is because I've keybinded it. It's one of those ones that I recommend keybinding because you want to know where this one is. It's going to help you a lot. Going to hold your shot very steady. So it'll help with, let's say you have a silenced pistol and you're taking out zombies. Bam, bam, bam. You want to know where that button is. So I've keybinded it. Now, with loading weapons and stuff like that, this is important to know as well. So if it already has a bullet in it, and I recommend doing this with any gun that you might find, is unloading and loading it back up. So this BK-12 that I've picked up does have a bullet in it, and you will notice that on any weapon that's on the ground. If you in the vicinity, you'll see it has a bullet symbol. Sometimes it'll just show a plus symbol because it won't have a bullet loaded in the chamber, but it might have a mag or something like that. But this is a single barrel shotgun. So if I want to unload a weapon, I'm going to double press R. So I've unloaded that, and it turns out that it was buckshot. Okay, so now if I want to load a specific kind of ammo into a shotgun, let's say I have buckshot, I have slugs, and I have rubber slugs or something like that. If I want to choose a specific one to load into the weapon, I can do it like this. I can drag it to the weapon and combine it, and it will load it into the gun, like so. But if I want to just load the ammo, let's say I have a rifle and it only takes one kind of ammo, and I just want to load that bullet in, you don't have to go to your inventory. You can just hold R, and it'll load it straight in. There we go. We'll keep on moving on. Okay, so this will be good. So I can show you guys how to load and unload weapons that have mags. Now that I have a mag and a weapon that matches it. Okay, so here we go. So I just picked up an IJ-70. It's a little pea shooter. It's nothing very good. Not very good at all. But as you can see, this one that I picked up does not have a bullet in it. It does not have a mag. And if you see down there in the bottom left, it just says 0. I did, however, just pick up a mag, so if I were to hold R, I would load the mag and it would automatically put a bullet in the chamber for me as well. So if you want to reload a weapon, you're going to press tab, look at the weapon in your hands, and you're going to drag the mag to your inventory. That'll take the mag out. And then if you have one bullet in the chamber, now typically you do want to keep that bullet in the chamber in this case, especially if you're the one that loaded it. But in this case, I'm going to show you, let's unload the weapon. And let's take this mag out. Now if you want to empty the magazine, it tells you right there in the bottom left, you hold left click and it'll empty the magazine. So there you can take bullets out of mags. Let's say you find ammo for a weapon you want, but it's in a magazine of a weapon that you don't have, and you just want the ammo, you can unload the ammo from the magazine that you found, and then you can just get rid of the magazine. Now in this case, now that I've unloaded it, we would just put it back, take the mag out that we want to load, and you just hold R. You can hold R, just like that, and you're going to load those bullets in until it's full. And then in this case, we're going to put the gun back in our hands. And once again, you're just going to hold R. I'll load that right into the gun, and it'll automatically load the bullet for you. One thing you can do with this as well is, let's just put these down here on our hotbar. You can put the mag on your hotbar as well. So, boom, and then you can press the mag just like that. So if you have like a fully automatic rifle or something like that, and it's the most important weapon you have, uh, and it's the one that you want to pay attention to the most, keep loading that mag. Um, in this case, you do still need to unload the mag before you can access it. But once it is out of the weapon, then you can obviously access it. You can do whatever you want with it. But it's good to know that in case you, like I said, like with this fully automatic rifle, you don't have many bullets in it or something like that. You find ammo, you want to load it quickly, you can do that, just that right there. And then that way you don't really have to be in your inventory a whole lot. So we found a person, and we're gonna kill him. Just like that. That was weird. That guy just walked up right past me. Anyways, so this guy, he's dead, and you can tell that because he's got a red symbol. He's no longer breathing. But you can knock people out in this game as well. And if you knock them out, you either have the choice of, let's say, tying them up, or you can just kill them. You have options. So let's see. So with loot like this, now he's in a building and there's only one way in. So I feel pretty comfortable having this loot in here like this. But let's say I killed him outside. That's a very bad place to loot, especially if you shot him to kill him, because that was loud. It's going to draw attention. So in that case, you're probably going to want to grab the items off of his body. So in this case, this jacket, and I would run into the nearest building or something and drop it on the ground, because now I can access this loot in a much safer place. And let's actually take the sledgehammer off my shoulder. Now, if you want to rotate something in your inventory, you just press space. And then that way you can keep your inventory looking nice and clean. Ammo, by the way, does not automatically combine. So if you want to combine it, you need to find it in your inventory and put it together. This revolver that he had 4 shots in it. Let's go. Now, revolver is one of the weapons that it won't show you if it has ammo in it for some reason. I do not know why. I do not know. Now, if you look at it on the ground like that, it will have a plus sign next to it. That tells you that it has ammo in it. Otherwise, if it's in your hands, does not have a bullet symbol. In the vicinity, does not have a bullet symbol. Only if it's on the ground will you see that plus sign. So, I'm going to take it, though. So now this weapon that I found here, this P1, now you can see it does have a mag in it with 3 bullets, but there is not a bullet loaded into the chamber. Now in the case of that, all I need to do is press R. If I press R, it will reload the chamber. Now this IJ70, you can see it's got a plus sign when I found it on the ground here. So this does have a mag in it. Yeah, you can see 11 bullets there. We just need to chamber it. So let's go ahead and chamber it by pressing R. And then I'm actually going to get rid of the old one up here. Let's go ahead and swap these. Now this old one, I'm going to take the mag out of it. And this last bullet, you can't forget about it. Let's unload that. That'll go straight in my inventory. There we go. So now I have 2 mags for my 1 weapon. Load that 1 bullet back into there. And now, so I have this weapon in my inventory and my hotbar. I hotbar it. If I want to switch to the other mag, I want to reload, all I have to do is hold R. Hold R, it's going to switch those mags out. Hold R again, it's going to switch back to the other mag. If you have more than one mag in your inventory, it's going to switch to whichever one you, I believe, used last. Um, so keep that in mind if you have some that have 0 bullets. I think it will take preference to the ones that have bullets in them. But as far as if you have 2 mags that have varying amounts of bullets, I'm not sure which one it'll pick. I believe it's the last one that you've used. So just something to keep in mind. Oh, okay. We found a CR rifle with a nice scope on it. It is damaged, but not broken, which is nice. And we do have a couple of bullets, I believe. Yeah, right there, we got a couple of bullets. So I can load a bullet right in the chamber. I do not need a mag. Although this weapon does take a mag. I can just have the 1 bullet in the chamber, and I can continue to load bullets into the chamber. So, unload, load. I can just keep that bullet in the chamber, and if I shoot a shot, I can load the next one right on in. That's nice. Now the situation occurs here, where I'm currently triple carrying, as you can see. So I have shotgun, a sporter on my shoulders, and I have this CR in my hands. So what do I do, right? This is where you make choices. What do I get rid of? Go ahead and deal with these zombies first. Like, are you coming? Now, when you get good at fighting the zombies, you'll understand the timings and... Okay. Power attack, swing. There we go. And you'll be able to, hit them, one-shot them while they're running at you. And that's very helpful. That's going to help you take care of those zombies really quickly. Now I did find a Sprite, and I'm going to drink that up because I was in red hunger. So I want this CR527. The one thing I don't want is this sporter. Now the sporter shoots 22 rounds, which are shitty rounds, but I do want to keep the ammo because this ammo I can put into an MK2 if I manage to find one, which is a essentially silenced pistol, and you don't need a suppressor for it to have it be silenced. That makes sense. So I do want to keep this ammo in case I find that, because taking out zombies quickly and silently is awesome, and not having to rely on finding a suppressor is pretty clutch. So I don't need this sporter mag though, because obviously I'm not going to have the sporter. But now I have 30 bullets of 30 bullets of 22 rounds, which is awesome, and I will be able to use that later on. Now I got a pump action shotgun here, and it's got 3 rounds in it. We don't know what those rounds are. So in this case, what we need to do is we need to unload the shotgun, right? Let's unload it. That was a slow, buckshot, buckshot, buckshot. So we got 4 rounds of buckshot, and I want this definitely more than this one-shot shotgun. So let's go ahead and unload that and get rid of it. And then this shotgun here, we're going to load up. Just hold R until it's full. Here we go. Now, let's say you have a pistol out and you want to take care of a zombie. So you can do that. So if you want to hit a zombie or anything, you can melee it just like that by pressing F. And then you can, obviously, because they're stunned, you can take them out easier. So if you're holding a weapon in your hands, you can't block, but you can hit. And that button is F. So this guy, there, he's been taken care of.